It's really Meghan's tears for our late wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. Really? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome one and all. Those subscribers keep on rising and I am truly grateful. It's all down to you the public that are watching, and as ever, I truly thank you. Thank you so much for your very kind comments about our wonderful country. Yes, didn't it look spectacular? A very sad occasion, but of course, you know, a nice celebration too, showing exactly what our wonderful and late monarch stood for. Great Britain, the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth. It was nice to see, wasn't it? All in its splendour. And also let's thank the great many people behind the scenes that worked so hard to make that particular day the success that it was. And I know that may seem strange, but it was a phenomenal success. It was the right tribute, the right funeral for the right monarch. What a celebration of pageantry, and more importantly, her dedicated service. I'm sure you'll all agree. Back as ever though to your breaking royal story of the day. It was this particular picture that's caught many people's eye across the world's media. A picture of Meghan Markle at, of course, the funeral. And you know, for me, I have to say, I thought she looked beautiful. She looked naturally somber, as anybody would in a situation like that, but she was respectful. A lot of people have been rather cruel, saying, oh, bare arms and stuff like that. Look, you know, you could pick holes in anything, but the bottom line is, I thought she looked good. And the bottom line also really is, was she respectful? She certainly was. No histrionics, all that sort of stuff. Apart from this particular picture, which has sparked a lot of, shall we say, debate online, and that's being kind. A lot of people are citing that this really was the picture that, you know, would work incredibly well for her brand, particularly with her ongoing deal with Netflix. Now, was Meghan truly, really upset? Of course, let's not forget that she did spend some quality time with our late monarch, and was the very first person, unmarried at that time, to get to stay at Balmoral, appear on the royal train, and possibly had those intimate conversations that many of us could only dream of, you know, in such close quarters. I'm not saying they were the best of chums, but Meghan was afforded an opportunity which was sadly thrown back in her face by our late monarch, and really, you know, unprecedented access to someone who she barely knew. Incredible when you think. So testament really to what a good actress she really was. I really believe that this was a light bulb moment in Meghan's life, you see. When you think about it, it's very difficult, isn't it? It's those moments that really resonate with us, you know. The moment when you realise that really your life's changing forever. And more importantly, I think for Meghan herself, you know, the debate which we discussed a couple of days ago here exclusively on the channel, all about why the royal family are baffled by Meghan. Seemingly she can fly halfway around the world to mourn someone that really, you know, she didn't know that well, but also can't be bothered to reconnect with her family. And seemingly Thomas Markle's only crime was being rather, shall we say, silly with the world's media. Surely he should be forgiven. And as ever, we saw that withering look from the Countess of Wessex, Sophie. If anybody really does not believe the narrative, it's certainly Sophie. But back to Meghan, was she truly upset? I would say no, she was probably crying more for the fact that of the life that she's lost. I mean, when you think about it, you've walked away from this spectacular family, a world-renowned family who are respected around the world. Yes, they have their ups and downs, but then when you think about it, what family doesn't? But for Meghan herself now, she's got to go back really to what? A pile of half-started baked ideas of business, like, you know, the Pearl, the podcast, the ongoing book with Prince Harry. Nothing seemingly is going well. And as we also told you before, Prince Harry himself really does have serious doubts about whether he should return to the British monarchy or not. He's really torn between two very different lines right now. It's very serious, in fact. But Meghan's tears, you know, what I would say is, I think we're grateful that she showed the ultimate respect for our late monarch. But do I buy the tears? Was she simply just wiping away some kind of piece of dirt? Or was it really a fleck in her makeup? Whichever way, this has become an iconic picture. But for me, the true iconic picture is really this. It's the future of the monarchy. Our beautiful Princess of Wales, Catherine, who looked absolutely stunning, haunting, sad, mesmerising, but more importantly, it's a lot of things that she's now got to do and take on to live up to the mantle of our wonderful late monarch, Her Majesty the Queen. As for Meghan, now, moving forward, she has to decide really in the public domain whether she tries to, shall we say, make amends with her broken family, as of course the royal family tried to do with her over here. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.